The day Chelsea was knocked out of the UEFA Champions League (UCL) in a highly controversial manner is often referred to as the Stamford Bridge Robbery. It took place on May 6, 2009, during the second leg of the semi-final against Barcelona. Chelsea had drawn 0-0 in the first leg at Camp Nou and were hoping to secure a win at Stamford Bridge to advance to the final. Here's a detailed look at the events of that night. The match setup. The tension was high as Chelsea, under the management of Guus Hiddink, faced a star-studded Barcelona side coached by Pep Guardiola. Chelsea were defensively solid, having kept Barcelona's potent attack, featuring Lionel Messi, Samuel Eto'o, and Thierry Henry, scoreless in the first leg. They were now back home, where they hoped to capitalize on their defensive performance and edge past Barcelona to the UCL final. Chelsea's dream start. Chelsea got off to a dream start when Michael Essien scored an astonishing volley in the 9th minute. The Ghanaian midfielder latched onto a clearance and struck a left-footed shot from outside the box that went in off the underside of the crossbar. With the aggregate score at 1-0, Chelsea had the upper hand, and Barcelona needed a goal to stand any chance of progressing. Referee decisions and controversies. The match became infamous not for the quality of play, but for the controversial refereeing decisions by Norwegian referee Tom Henning Ovrebo. Chelsea were denied several penalty appeals during the match, any one of which could have sent them to the final. There were at least 4 clear incidents that enraged Chelsea players, coaching staff, and fans alike. Handball by Gerard Piqué. In the second half, a cross into the Barcelona box hit Piqué's arm, but the referee waved away Chelsea's protests. Replays clearly showed the handball, and many believed it should have been a penalty. Challenge on Didier Drogba. Drogba was brought down in the box by Eric Abidal, but again, no penalty was given. Drogba, known for his physical presence, was convinced it was a foul, but the referee disagreed. Another handball. Late in the game, Chelsea claimed another handball, this time by Barcelona midfielder Seydou Keita. But once again, the referee chose not to award a penalty. Barcelona's late equalizer. As the game wore on, Chelsea looked set to secure a place in the final. However, in stoppage time, Barcelona found a way back. Andres Iniesta scored a stunning goal from outside the box in the 93rd minute, leveling the aggregate score at 1-1. Crucially, because of the away goals rule, this meant Barcelona would advance to the final if the score remained the same. Chelsea had no time left to mount a response. Aftermath and fury. After the final whistle, chaos ensued. Chelsea players, particularly Didier Drogba and Michael Ballack, were furious with the referee's performance. Drogba famously shouted into a television camera, calling the situation a disgrace. Ballack, who had been protesting throughout the match, chased after the referee when a final handball appeal was denied. Guus Hiddink, usually calm and composed, also criticized the refereeing, though in more measured terms. Chelsea felt they had been robbed of a legitimate chance to progress, and many neutrals agreed that the decisions on the night were highly questionable. Legacy of the robbery. The controversy surrounding this match has endured for years. Many Chelsea fans and football followers in general believe the club was unfairly denied a place in the final due to poor refereeing. The match was dubbed the Stamford Bridge Robbery by Chelsea fans, a name that still resonates. Barcelona would go on to win the final against Manchester United, completing a historic treble. Despite their success, many still feel that their path to the final was clouded by this controversial match. Ovrebo's reflections. Tom Henning Ovrebo, the referee at the center of the controversy, later admitted that he could have made better decisions. In interviews years after the game, he acknowledged that he made mistakes, but also noted the difficulty of refereeing at such a high level. Despite the passage of time, Ovrebo's decisions in this match continued to be a talking point whenever controversial refereeing in football is discussed. Chelsea's defensive masterclass. Before the controversy unfolded, Chelsea put in a near-perfect defensive display over the 2 legs. In the first leg at the Camp Nou, they managed to stifle Barcelona's famous tiki-taka style, with players like Lionel Messi, Samuel Eto'o, and Thierry Henry unable to break through. Under Guus Hiddink, Chelsea adopted a disciplined and physical approach, effectively neutralizing Barcelona's possession-based game. Captain John Terry, alongside Ricardo Carvalho and later LX, was immense at the back, cutting out cross after cross, while Peter Stech was commanding in goal. Chelsea's compact formation forced Barcelona into wide areas where they struggled to find any clear-cut opportunities. Chelsea's defense frustrated Pep Guardiola's side, leaving Barcelona's usually free-flowing attack out of ideas for long stretches of both matches. Michael Essien's stunning goal. Michael Essien's goal in the 9th minute remains one of the most memorable moments in Champions League history. It was a thunderous left-footed volley from the edge of the box, following a clearance that fell perfectly into his path. Essien's technique was impeccable. He struck the ball cleanly, and it rocketed past Victor Valdés into the top corner, rattling the crossbar before going in. The significance of the goal cannot be overstated. Not only did it put Chelsea in a commanding position with an away goal advantage, but it also symbolized Chelsea's tactical prowess. At that point, they seemed poised to finish the job and reach the final. Barcelona struggles without a full squad. Barcelona came into the second leg facing some squad challenges, with key players missing due to injury or suspension. Defender Rafael Marquez was sidelined with an injury, while Eric Abidal and Dani Alves were suspended. The absence of Alves, Barcelona's dynamic right back, and Marquez, a key defensive figure, hampered Barcelona's ability to build from the back and launch their usual fast-paced attacking transitions. As a result, Guardiola had to shuffle his defensive lineup, starting with a makeshift backline that included Yaya Toure playing as a central defender. These adjustments made Barcelona look more vulnerable at the back, but Chelsea couldn't capitalize on this. Controversial referee decisions, detailed breakdown. While refereeing mistakes are not uncommon in football, the sheer number of incidents in this match left fans, pundits, and players shocked. Let's take a closer look at each of the penalty appeals that were waved away. Didier Drogba's first penalty appeal. In the 23rd minute, Drogba broke into the box and appeared to be pulled down by Eric Abidal. The Chelsea striker, renowned for his physicality, had to be dragged down with enough force, but the referee ruled that the contact was not sufficient for a penalty. Ballack's shot blocked by Piqué's hand. In the 82nd minute, Michael Ballack unleashed a powerful shot from just inside the box, which clearly struck Gerard Piqué's outstretched arm. While it was a close-range shot, Piqué's arm was in an unnatural position, leading many to believe it should have been a stonewall penalty. Ballack's furious reaction, chasing the referee across the pitch, became one of the iconic images of the match. Drogba's second penalty appeal. Moments later, Drogba was once again involved in controversy when Seydou Keita seemingly tripped him in the box. Once more, the referee dismissed Chelsea's calls for a penalty, further fueling the sense of injustice among the home side. Abidal's red card. Although Barcelona did suffer a significant decision when Eric Abidal was controversially sent off in the 66th minute for allegedly fouling Nicolas Anelka, replays suggested that Anelka had slipped rather than being pulled down by Abidal. Despite being down to 10 men, Barcelona managed to hold on and eventually scored. For Chelsea fans, the 2009 semi-final against Barcelona remains one of the most painful moments in the club's history. Despite dominating much of the game and having several penalty appeals turned down, they were undone by a late Barcelona goal and what they believe was unjust officiating. The sense of being robbed has lingered, and this match will forever be remembered as one of the most controversial nights in Champions League history.